ask me. I hope everybody is understanding. Please don't simply waste time. If you have doubt, you can ask. Else you can listen. So now why these cathode rays and anode rays are produced? Let us see now. So as we know, when a gas is taken in a discharge tube, so we all know that gas is taken in a what actually? Under low pressure or high pressure? Everybody.
Low pressure.
Low pressure. So let me consider this is the discharge tube now. So if the gas is taken in a discharge tube and an electric discharge is given under very, very low pressure, we are passing the electric current at very, very low pressure. So by the time what will happen means, first all of this gas breaks into atoms. So whenever I am putting here, what is this plate? Call it as a that perforated cathode. Do you understand, all of you? This is the anode, positive charge, and this is the cathode, negative charge. So when I connect it to this positive and negative charge, this is what is the experimental setup. So when I pass this electric discharge, that is what current, extremely low pressure. So first all the gas particles, whatever it is there, they will break into the atoms. The gases, they will break into the atoms. Now, in further discharge, it is given, then the electrons are knocked out from the atoms to give cations. So please note it, everybody. Again, I'm saying you, fourth state of matter. Fourth state of matter. What is the three states of matter? Anybody can tell?
Solid, gas,
States of
liquid.
matter. Solids, liquids, and gas. So the fourth state of matter, which we used to call it as a plasma. What is to call them?
Plasma.
So plasma means the gas is extremely heated high, extremely heated, then we are going to separate the electrons, electrons from gas. That is only call it as a plasma, fourth state of matter. So like that, so again and again, the charge is continuously supplying. We are continuously producing the 10,000 volts, extremely high voltage power supply. So first the gas will break into atoms. Further, the electrons are separated. They will be knocked out from the atoms, and electrons are separated. They will be turned up into what ions? They will be turned up into what ions, everybody? They will be turned up into positive ions. Do you all understand, Amma? Now, so electrons are separated, cations are forming. Now you see, these cations cannot come here. Why, guys? You all tell me the reason. I won't say. These cations cannot come here. What is the reason? Anybody can tell? What is the reason? Because here anode is present. Anode is what charge? Anode is what charge? Anode is what charge?
Positive.
Positive charge.
Positive charge.
So does it positive and positive charge will attract? Yes,
No,
please.
sir.
No. So what will happen? These positive charge passes through these canals and they will be forming the red fluorescence in the opposite side of anode. Now, the electrons are coming. So electrons will attracted by the whom? Electrons are attracted by the whom? The electrons are attracted by the anode and they will form the green fluorescence, greenish glow in the same side of the anode. So this greenish glow only we used to say is what rays? Cathode rays, and this red fluorescence which we used to call it as a what rays? Anode rays. I hope you all understand, all of you. So all the cations is attracted to the negative cathode and few of them they will pass through the channels. Few of them they will pass through the channels and the this perforated cathode, and these cations forms the anode rays and they will forms the red fluorescence on the opposite sides, and the electrons which is knocked out from this, that is what they will form cathodes, and they will come back and they will form the green color light. I hope you all now clear. Anybody having small doubt also, please ask me. Is it okay, guys? All of you? Please respond, Amma.
Yes, sir.
So now, Yesterday, somebody asked me, day before yesterday, in this activity, anybody in this experiment, doubt, ask me, boys, girls, anybody? Do you all understand how it will happen? Everybody? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Now, basically, inside there must be a question. Sir, what gas we have to take in? That gas basically will take it as a hydrogen gas. What gas? Everyone? Hydrogen gas. So H2 gas, hydrogen gas. Understand everybody? So now, suppose if I take instead of hydrogen gas, if I take inert gas, last chapter we studied inert gas. Anybody can tell me what do you mean by inert gas?
Noble gas.
Inert gases. What do you mean by inert gases? All of you?
Noble gas.
Noble gases, or also we can call it as a what? Everyone? Unreactive gases. Unreactive gases. So what will happen here? So if I take this inert gas in the discharge tube, then the atoms directly converting into cations, understanding, and electrons. So easily we can produce the cathode rays and anode rays. So that is what the neon sign lamp. Do you all understand neon lamps? How many of you know neon lamps? Neon lamps, mama. Neon sign lamps. They will work on this principle only. So they have been taken a noble gases or inert gases. So under normal pressure, gases do not conduct electricity because the particles are close to one another. So they will conduct the electricity only at extremely low temperature, low pressure. So that is why the ions will form, or they will give the cathode rays or anode rays, everything will be taken basically at low pressure. That is why we have to create a low pressure inside. So that is the reason neon lamps will also work with the same principle. I think you might be heard the neon lamps. Have you seen, guys? I think Padma has told me. Padma, you might be knows neon lamps. Am I right? So
Yes, sir.
neon lamps you can ask in our home also. So basically for stage decorations and all we'll use it. Neon lamps. I will show you. If you go to Palniyappa mess, you might be have noticed it. Neon lamps I will see. Nowadays the hotels and all they will use it. Decorative hotels. That's not.
Fluorescent
Yes, Mari.
fluorescent bulb.
Yes, it's not fluorescent bulb, Mari. Fluorescent normal light. It is neon lamps. Different color it will be. Have you noticed it? For decoration they are using it.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes. So this is the lamps which we used to call it as a neon lamps. So neon lamps also will produce basically, they will work with the principle of this only. Which one? This cathode rays producing. That is only this color of light. So you can notice it. Night lamps in neon. Yes, Kishore. Many where you can notice it. You all can see that. Okay. So this is the examples. So now if I take hydrogen gas instead of, as I told you, instead of inert gases, suppose the hydrogen gas is taken in the discharge tube. So what will happen, everyone? So basically hydrogen gas is a what? Diatomic or monoatomic? Everybody. Hydrogen gas is a diatomic or monoatomic? Everyone? Hydrogen is a water, hydrogen gas.
Diatomic.
Diatomic. First step, under low pressure, if I pass the electric discharge, first what is the step I told you? They will be converting into what? They will break into the atoms. They will break into the atoms. Then further, if I am continuing the electric current at the same low pressure, then they will separate the ions. Cations plus electrons will come out. So this cations only what we used to call, everybody? Cations will call it as a what? Positive charges. Am I right or wrong? So cations, they will attract by the whom, guys? Cations attracted by whom? Cathode or anode? Cations
Anode.
attracted by anode. Attracted by whom? Cations positive charge. Cathode is negative charge. So cations always attracted by cathode and electrons is attracted by whom, mama? Electrons are attracted by anode. Anode is positive charge and this Electrons are negative charge, opposite charge. Please learn that. Again, I'm saying cathode. Cathode is negative charge and anode is a what charge, everybody? Anode is positive charge. Cations are positive charge and anions are negative charge. Anions always attracted to anode. Cations always attracted to cathode. Please note it. Agalya, clear now? All of you? That is what. So what will happen, everybody? In a discharge tube, there is a anode and there is a perforated cathode. So now what will happen, everybody? Cathode is negative charge, anode is positive charge. Now I will use different colors. So gas particles, cations will form. That is what positive charge. So these will be attracting towards to the cathode, and some, as it is having a holes, these holes, some positive cations will pass and they will form the cathode rays. And the electrons are moving and they will be attracted towards to the anode, because anode is positive charge, and they will form the green color coating. So that is how it will happen. Now at least you people are clear. Any doubt, guys? All of you? All of you understand? Do you all understand, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So please remember that. Any doubt, anybody can ask. Is it okay? For example, if I take helium, what will happen? Helium gas, if I taken, helium is a what? Noble gas or not? Everyone. Helium is a noble gas or not? If I take the helium gas, no atom ions is forming. Sorry, no atoms are forming, because hydrogen gas means it is a diatomic molecule. It needs to form the atoms first. But if I take a helium, it is directly atom only, no diatomic. Am I right or wrong, guys? Yes or no? So directly it will form the electrons. It will be splitting and it will be turning up into cations plus anions. That is the advantage of taking the inert gases. Inert gases means directly they will form the cations and anions. But if I take the normal gases, so they will first take it into splitting into atoms, and then further they will form the anions and cations. Do you understand, everybody? Mr. Nivedan, clear? All of you? Please respond. So that is what you have to take it. So neon lamps, neon is also a noble gases. So noble gases, if you take, will get directly cations and anions. If you take a normal gas, two steps it will take place. First, they will break it into atoms. Further, they will start separating the electrons. I hope you all clear. Anyone having any doubt, you can ask me. So till here you finish it. This is how and why the cathode and anode rays are produced. Always note it. Cathode is attracted by cations. Anode is attracted by anions. Then from here, further we are going to study. So that is what the electrons are represented by the E, and protons are represented by positive charge. We are represented with a P plus, or we'll represent with a P. So symbol for protons is P plus or P. Electrons is E minus. No E, E minus. So please remember that. So this is what you have to remember. So then from here, what is the charge and what is the mass and properties of anode rays? Everything, positive rays, anode rays, canal rays, channel rays, all the rays are same. So tomorrow we'll discuss what is the properties of canal rays and properties of protons, and then we'll go to the directly structure of atom. So till here, whatever we studied, still it is the introduction of this chapter. If you open your textbook, you can find only two words. One is canal rays, that is what? Cathode rays and anode rays. Simply they will say about what. So then only you will start the structure of an atom. Mr. J.J. Thomson plum pudding model. So that is mostly tomorrow will start. So till here, any doubt, anybody ask me? I hope you all understand and you all like the class. So please be active in the class and study. So this is what about it. Saturday, definitely I'll check the classwork, and I'm not going to excuse us normally. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow's class. Thank you, everybody.